Hello, beautiful people, beautiful souls, beautiful humans. This is Cindy from Brisbane, Australia. Would like to share something really, it's a nice story with a beautiful ending. So, you know how I always say that when you ask for something from the universe, sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't get it, sometimes you get it later, or sometimes not at all. But just don't stress about it. If something meant to come into your life, as soon as you ask for it, you've got it already. It's not much fun getting everything straight away. Imagine if you got everything straight away, like, I want this mansion right now. Whoops, there's a mansion. I want this car right now. I want, everything. If you actually got everything as you've asked for it, life could become so boring after a while because you miss out on all the fun of meeting people and going to places and stretching yourself just a little bit and finding out more about yourself. So the other day, about can't remember, maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago, Benny and I went shopping and got some groceries, and we were out at the car park. Just got to the car, and then Benny just looked at one of the trolleys, and I don't think he even said something. He just kind of pointed to this handbag that was hanging off a trolley, and then just kind of looked around, couldn't see anybody there anymore. So it was obvious that somebody left a handbag on one of the trolleys in the car park in the dark. So it was really late, and so without thinking, we basically decided that I just said to, I'm going to take the bag back into Woolies, and then while you packing the groceries into the boot. So that's what we did. And then I just took a photo of the bag as it was hanging on the trolley, and I also took a photo of it when I left it at the counter with the Woolworths people there. And at the not just left it at Woolies, but I talked to the actual people who work there. So desk, they all the messages coming through. So if you hear some ding 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 noises, it's my messages from Facebook coming through. And anyway, so I left the bag there, and then the lady at the service desk, she asked another staff member to come there first, and she looked around in the bag, and then she found a purse. So then they took out the license from the purse, and they just showed me a little bit of a snippet of the driver's license, just enough so somebody can identify it, who it is. And then I just put those pictures up on a few different places in our local area on Facebook to see if anybody knows this person. It was just her name, basically. And so I put it up, and almost straight away, there were all these lovely messages coming through that, so nice to know that there are, decent people out there still, and, similar kind of, I can't remember the exact wording on them, but it just got to the point where I'm like, why are these people saying this? And if you're one of those people, I'm talking about you, because obviously you're like that person too, that you would have done the same thing. And to me, it was just an obvious thing to do, and to Benny as well, that we're just going to do that. It was nothing that we contemplated about or thought about. We just kind of did it because that's what a decent human being does, just help each other, right? So I was very overwhelmed with all the messages coming through, especially when this beautiful, gorgeous lady said, I would love to do your nails for you as a, I should have looked at what she said exactly, but it was such a beautiful thing that she said, that she wanted to kind of repay me for putting up this post, or just to look for the lady who owns that handbag. And I'm like, I just had tears coming at that stage, because I thought, this is such a beautiful thing. We never did it to expect anything in return. We just kind of did it to find, because if I lost my hand, somebody robbed me a few months ago and I lost my purse and it was a nightmare. And, you know, replacing all the licenses and cards and stuff. And mine turned out very good because eventually it got found and it didn't cause a lot of heartache. But that handbag was really, like, mine was just a purse, as in just as, you know, it was still a lot of value. But this was a really heavy handbag. I never looked in there what was in there, so I don't know what was in there. But there would have been a lot of important things to this lady, right? And so we just didn't even think, we just did it. And then, anyway, this lady, this beautiful lady offered to do my nails. And the funny thing is about that, about a month earlier, I thought, oh, my nails look shocking and I want to do all these videos, and if I have my hand anywhere, I really want to have some nice nails, right? But we have the ducks in the backyard and the chickens, and, you know, they messy, and doing a lot of gardening with the tomatoes and everything, and I'm like, no, this is not the right time for it. So I asked for nice nails, and then I talked myself out of having the nice nails. But then a few weeks later, this lady offered to do my nails, you know, without expecting any payment for it. She just wanted to do that for me, to spoil me. And, well, you know me, when somebody offers something for me, I just have to say yes, because that's part of what I teach, and encourage others to do, because that's part of the universe's law, how everything works. And I don't want to get into details of it now, because there are other material out there that I can point you to, like my book, that explains that in a lot more detail. But the thing is, I said thank you, but can I just have it maybe in a couple of weeks? And I don't even know when a couple of weeks went, you know, where it came from. But I just knew that I've got to get up in the morning and I still have to deal with the ducks and the chickens. So I kind of had to grow into having the nice nails again. So guess what? Yesterday, I caught up with the lady, Amy, and thank you so much. And ta-da! She did such an amazing job. I have Swarovski crystals on my nails. I will put her, she took some lovely photos of my hand when she finished it. So I've got her permission to use those photos as she's put them up on Instagram. And please check out all her Instagram photos of all the other ladies' fingernails that she's done, because she does an incredible job. Like, I was so relaxed when I was sitting and we were chatting for a while, and then I don't know, her hands, it's almost like she's got these calming effects when she's holding your hand, and she just has this beautiful energy with her that as she was working with my hands more closely, I can't explain it. I just felt so relaxed. So thank you for that too, because it was a kind of a meditation session / having my nails done, and I walked out of there and I was just so amazed by all the nice energy. And so there you go. I am so in love with them. See this little one here? That one? It's actually a real flower, right? And then, oh, I don't know how it's coming through the video, but these ones here, see these ones? They're Swarovski crystals. I can't speak. Swarovski crystals. They are so shiny. And I actually never had my nails done with all my nails look different, but I'm in love with them. So I just, Amy asked me what color I preferred before I actually turned up. The day before when I made the appointment, she asked me what colors I like, and I just said gold. And then she came up with this beautiful design, and see that I've got two real flowers in my nails, and there's more Swarovski crystals here, and there's gold glitter, and oh, and look at this. Where's the camera? See those flowers? She actually made them with her paintbrush. Oh, how can I show you? See that rose on my thumbnail? She made a rose out of powder and some liquid and the little tiny into little paintbrushes, and she actually made that. It's a 3D. Like, can you see how it's kind of standing out there? She's done an incredible job. Like, I was just watching her how she was doing it, and you can just tell that she's so passionate about what she's doing. So whenever you're looking at having your nails done, contact Amy if you're in the Redlands area in Brisbane, and even if you're not, if you want to travel here or you're from holidays from somewhere, then I'll put her Instagram details into this video, and please check her out and just be amazed at what she's gonna create for you. So I wanted to say a big thank you, Amy, and to all those beautiful, beautiful people who sent all those gorgeous comments about, how nice Betty and I were about doing this for that lady. We really appreciate all the feedback, and as I said before, we didn't do it to get anything in return, but I think I just made a new friend. And yeah, that is so lovely. So every time I asked for the nails, and then it came in the most amazing, through the most amazing circumstances with bonuses again, because I've had the pleasure of meeting this beautiful, gorgeous soul yesterday, and watch her just create this set of nails. And she just, once you have a session with her having your nails done, you'll understand what I'm telling you here. It's hard to put it across, but you must experience it. So yeah, there's my message to you, I guess. If you are, as soon as you ask for something, even if you kind of negate it a little bit, it doesn't really matter, because if you're meant to get it, it's coming to you. And when it arrives, just say thank you. Don't knock it back, and don't say, oh, I don't want it. I didn't. Like, I could have easily said, no, I didn't do it for this, and no, thank you, I'm not going to have my nails done because I didn't do it for a particular payback or something. But I understood what the laws of the universe are about that. So that's when somebody offers you to do something for you and you say no to that, you're basically blocking your own abundance flow, as well as the person who is offering you that something. So somehow work yourself through it that you stop doing that, because I can guarantee that your life is going to be so much nicer. And some people know what things I had to say yes to once I made a decision that I'm doing this, and you can read about it in my book. I don't want to get into details about it here, but it's been an amazing adventure. And yeah, that's my message, to just be brave to ask for things. And if you stuff up something like I did, that as soon as I asked for it, I talked myself out of having it, don't worry about it. And yeah, so I'm still in amazement kind of how it all came together, and I'm just absolutely loving the experience of it and meeting this gorgeous lady yesterday. So I'm absolutely certain that she's going to make so many people happy with what she's creating when you get to see her. So thank you everybody, and I'll see you on my next video about something else. This is Cindy from Brisbane, Australia, sending you lots of love, hugs and kisses. Mwah.